Hi everybody! Today's pick a card is a little different because it's going to be you choosing either your birth date or your lucky number and combining the cards for your own messages from the angels. So there are 10 cards here representing 1 through 0, which should get you any number you need other than repeating numbers, because obviously if it's something like 333, there's only going to be 1 3 card. But unlike other pick-a cards, which are general and can't possibly cover everyone that visits, there should be good angel messages here for everyone. Everyone has a birth date, although not everyone has lucky numbers, I suppose. So we're going to start over here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which really doesn't matter because I will have timestamps after this uploads. But just so you can see that there are 10 cards, 1 through 0. So I'm going to take them down in order and we'll get started. Oh, dang it. You know, it never ceases to amaze me how I get so busy when I start recording. And I can't turn the sound off on everything. So the cards, by the way, are from a new deck for me called Angels of Light. And this is card 1, which is Angel of Virtue. See if I can get a little closer. I think that's as good as we're going to get, but that's pretty clear. Being mindful of what is highest and best allows us to honor our virtue and guard and protect it. Our strongest virtue is loving ourselves at all times, regardless of circumstance. Loving who we are affirms we are worthy of what we say we want. Self-love is a virtue. It affects everything we do in the world, including our relationships with others and what we give ourselves permission to enjoy. When we appreciate our virtue, the good finds us. We invite it into our lives and welcome it in the form of love, health, joy, prosperity, beauty, fun, intelligence, and personal happiness. Virtue never capitulates to the negative. It sets the standard by which we live. And the affirmation for this card is, I know I am good through and through. Card number 2 is Angel of Radiance. I don't know why I have so much trouble getting these in the little slot. It shouldn't be that much of a challenge. Radiance is the human manifestation of our divine light. It expresses the power of our being as we let our light shine brightly in the world, regardless of circumstances or challenges. Our radiance heals the world by instilling it with warmth, love, and joy. The key to radiance is loving ourselves unconditionally, regardless of age, gender, size, race, economic status, or any other qualification. This makes our inner light a luminous, radiant beacon. Our spirit yearns to be radiant, shining its light brightly in the world. Our radiance affirms our worth. It acknowledges our wholeness and confirms our goodness. The more we allow the divine to work through us, the more radiant we become. Our light is a gift to be shared in creative and joyful ways that delight everyone. Card number 3 is Angel of Acceptance. Holy cow, that shouldn't be so challenging. And acceptance is a booger, I'll tell you. Acceptance is a valuable asset for being happy. We accept ourselves at whatever stage of life we are, and we allow people to be who they are. We harvest out negative beliefs that limit our joy, and we accept the good that is ours to claim. When we accept who we are with love, we find peace, and life becomes easier for us to open the door to success and prosperity. Once we accept ourselves, the world will do the same. To love and accept ourselves without change frees us from the task of needing to be perfect. Acceptance allows us to get on with what is really important to us. Card number 4 is Angel of Grief. Grief comes to everyone. Life is impermanent, and loss is inevitable. Healing grief is a process that engages the spirit. Denial only leads us into contradictory situations. Acknowledging our grief is how we heal our soul and free the spirit. Grief is a loss that wants to be honored. It runs deep, and denying it cuts us off from our humanity and suppresses our vulnerability. Time and love heal grief. When we release the pain of loss, our strength and courage puts us onto higher ground. Grief teaches us love is eternal, and each connection is precious. Card number 5, Angel of Prosperity. Prosperity means living in sufficient abundance without suffering lack in anything. It means knowing you deserve to have the best for yourself. Living in prosperity is not about how much you have. Rather, it is a belief that you have enough. Prosperity is a state of mind where you are grateful for everything that comes your way. You offer thanks and praise to the divine for all you possess. To experience prosperity, we must affirm how blessed we are, and goodness comes from the divine. Sufficiency is knowing we are taken care of and there is always enough. Prosperity is the grace of a continuous flow of good coming to us. We are truly prosperous when we know we have everything we need to make our lives abundant and fulfilled. Card number 6, Angel of Buddha Nature. Our Buddha nature touches our spiritual foundation. It resonates with our soul and reveals itself to us as truth, love, compassion, and wisdom. It expands exponentially each time we honor ourselves, affirm our worth, and acknowledge our freedom in choosing the good. Our spirit is purified by encountering our Buddha nature, our true being and divine essence, and the living presence that chooses love over hatred, peace over conflict. Our Buddha nature is resonant with all goodness, love, joy, and peace. It is a sign of our wholeness when we identify with our essence and honor the Buddha within. This is where the heart is at one with the divine, expressing its wisdom and affirming its worth. Card number 7. Your angel is the Angel of Continuity. Sorry, I had to look at the number. We are humbled by the courage and tenacity of those who came before us, opening the way for us to experience safety, freedom, and the promise of a good life. Their struggles were not in vain when we affirm our right to goodness now. They willingly made sacrifices for our well-being. It serves our sense of lineage and tradition to honor their efforts for generations. No one has ever faced the challenges of our time without acknowledging those who took grave risks for the hope of a better life in their time. Card number 8, your angel is the angel of sensuality. Learn to love your physical body and take care of it. Feel good in your skin and bless your senses. They will awaken you to pleasure, allowing you to see beauty, embrace warmth, listen to joy, taste goodness, smell life, and take delight in simple things. Your senses will never dull if you nurture them with the pleasures of life. You can awaken your senses by slowing down and smelling the roses. The essence of sensuality is knowing the right measure in all pleasures. Embrace your physicality by allowing yourself to experience delight. Release shame about your body. Let your sensuality be your anchor for enjoying the fullness of life. You can find happiness and joy through blending the mind and the senses. Champion feeling good. Be touched by pleasure and embraced by goodness and joy. Card number 9. The angel is the angel of creativity. Creativity is a gift given to us by the divine. It comes from the depth of our being, expands the dimensions of our spirit, and helps us claim the joy of being alive. Creativity heals what is broken within us and mends our spirit. It links us directly to the divine, whose creativity knows no bounds. It raises us up to be more expressive, feel more alive, and enjoy what we do more. Conscious creativity informs everything we do, from what we eat to what we wear. It is the manifestation of who we are in form. We can be creative in words, art, song, dance, music, clay, food, decoration, clothing, gardening, architecture. The forms are endless, the spirit eternal. The soul is uplifted and our light shines when we are creative. We are released from earthly constraints when we are engrossed in creative activity. Only we can give ourselves permission to be the creative beings we truly are. The rewards are wondrous. And the last card would be 0 to go with your other numbers. And this is the angel of healing. Healing opens us to a great truth about our capacity to love. It helps us forgive ourselves and anyone who has hurt us in the past. It expands our spirit to receive divine goodness in every area of our life. Healing is the affirmation that we are worthy of love, kindness, and respect. It attests to being able to freely choose the good. Rich in self-love, healing allows us to value our skills, talents, and gifts. It is such a willingness to release and forgive the past, melt fear, and let go of doubt and the self-imposed limitations that have previously defined us. It opens our heart, releases negativity, and channels good intentions. It makes us receptive to love. And I apologize if I'm stumbling and bumbling a little bit. I get this incredible fatigue sometimes. And when it hits, I literally don't know if I just kind of zoned out and fell asleep on you for a couple minutes. I hope not. But if I did, please forgive me. It's just one of those odd things. So thank you again for visiting. Oops. Angels of Light just conked the camera. And if your cards resonated with you, and I don't know how messages from angels could ever not resonate with anyone, a thumbs up for the video would be appreciated. Your comments are always welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, there is a little pink box at the lower right-hand corner. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Take care. Bye.